I'm Colleen Adrian, and I'm a parent educator, and I'm here to talk to you today about getting triggered by your kids and just some thoughts that I have on practices and strategies that we use when we get triggered by our kids. So I did a webinar recently, and we had a lot of discussion about it, and I started thinking about the difference between some of the things that we can do on our own. In other words, things that we can do to build our capacity or our ability to stay calm, even when in moments when we're not triggered. So some of the practices that we can use versus some of the strategies that we use when we're actually in the moment and we've been triggered and we're trying to figure out what to do, or we're reacting and we're trying to figure out how to repair it. So I just started thinking about it as practices as being things that we can do for calming our nervous system. And we need to do those on a regular basis. So that might mean daily for some people, that might mean several times a day. Maybe you're really busy and you don't remember every day, but you've got practices that you use on some fairly regular basis, right? And those are the foundation. That's what I want to stress here. Those are the foundation for your well-being and your ability to stay calm and your sense of safety. And I mention the word safety here because I think of safety in the nervous system sense as a feeling of everything's going to be okay. So I can feel the support around me. I know that one way or the other that things are going to work out. And I don't just know it in my head, I can feel it in my body. And it brings a bit of a sense of calm with it, even if there's still some niggling worries. So that's what I mean when I'm talking about safety and kind of a foundation of calm. Your practices might be spending some time in nature. Really simple, basic things are getting enough sleep and eating nutritious food. Lots of people practice meditation. Any practices that help you to connect with your body sensations or to track your sensations when you're triggered, provided that you have enough support, of course, and that they don't trigger you into dysregulation. All of those things that can help you stay in your body sensations in a way that feels safe. And that's all I'll say about that for now. Obviously, if it's triggering you to be present in your body, it's not going to be helpful. But if it's feeling triggering to stay in your body, the other practice that you can use on a regular basis is to do some somatic healing work, right? So these are the practices that you can do yourself that, again, build your foundation that supports you to stay calmer with your kids. Now, on top of that foundation, are the strategies that you use with your kids. And the strategies that you use with your kids, either for teaching them or playing with them or learning with them on a regular basis, or when there's an emotional upset going on, or there's conflict, or there's something triggering going on that you're trying to sort out. Either way, your strategies are always going to be more successful when they're built on that foundation of being regulated, right? So, and again, the strategies are the actions and the words that you use in those moments when you're interacting with your kids. So, so the foundation is the practices that you use on a regular basis. And the strategies are the things that you do with your kids. And one last little note, your kids really always want to be connected to you, okay? And for your sensitive, spirited kids, they need to feel connected before you can get any cooperation or before they can learn with you. And that's why that foundation and the practices that you're doing on a regular basis are so important. So thanks for listening today. If you have any questions or comments about that, because this is just a new idea that I'm kind of working on developing. If you have any questions or comments, please pop them down below. And otherwise, I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.